More than 100 countries have outlawed cluster bombs because they kill indiscriminately, but Russia has been carpet bombing Ukrainian cities with them. Here are the deadly details. Russia's 9M55K cluster rocket features a preset timer, a correction system, a chamber with cluster submunitions, a rocket booster, and a stabilizer unit. The rocket is fired from the Smerch multiple rocket launch system. Smerch launchers can fire 12 of these rockets at a time, with a range of up to 70 kilometers. France 24 and other outlets report Russia has been bombarding Ukrainian cities with these cluster rockets, citing interviews and footage posted on social media. The rockets open in mid-air and each spread 72 anti-personnel cluster submunitions, or bomblets, over an area as large as a football field, causing immense destruction. Cluster munitions can be used to devastating effect against enemy troops and armor. However, they are prohibited under the Convention on Cluster Munitions because of their wide dispersal pattern, and because not all of the bomblets explode on impact, becoming a danger like landmines that can threaten civilians for years to come. Russia has previously used indiscriminate shelling to literally destroy the city of Grozny during the Second Chechen War, and more recently Aleppo in Syria. Vladimir Putin now seems intent on leveling Ukraine cities in the same fashion, with The Guardian reporting on Russia's use of thermobaric missiles on Ukrainian cities. The report comes in the wake of multiple social media posts showing TOS-1 thermobaric missile launchers entering Ukraine. The launch vehicle can fire 24 thermobaric missiles in 15 seconds, and each missile can destroy buildings within hundreds of meters of the detonation point. The missile can be fired up to 6 kilometers away. When it hits its target, an initial charge distributes an aerosol made up of very fine material, which could be anything from a carbon-based fuel to tiny metal particles. This highly flammable cloud is then ignited by a second charge. When the cloud erupts, it creates a massive shockwave, as well as a vacuum as it sucks up all surrounding oxygen. The blast wave can last for significantly longer than a conventional explosive and is capable of vaporizing human bodies. It is, however, designed to destroy defensive positions, which means it causes massive damage to city buildings, while also causing many human casualties. Now that Putin has discovered his much larger army cannot defeat the Ukrainians on the battlefield, his mindset seems to be, if I can't have Ukraine, no one can.
Backed government airstrikes reported in Aleppo have killed close to 50 innocent civilians and wounded many more. In this video shot on February 15th, cluster bombs litter an entire district, with 5 medical centers and 2 schools said to be at the mercy of the attacks. The UN reports among the victims were children. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon called the airstrikes blatant violations of international laws that are further degrading an already devastated healthcare system and preventing access to education in Syria. Though a ceasefire was set to begin later this week, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad said on Monday that such a truce would be difficult to implement. Meanwhile, Russia's Ministry of Defense has stated it will continue its airstrikes in Aleppo, even if a ceasefire does come to pass, refusing to relent against threats from Islamic State militants.
Human Rights Watch is reporting that cluster bombs allegedly used by the Saudi-led coalition in Yemen are US-made CBU-105 sensor-fused weapons. The widely banned CBU-105 sensor-fused weapons contain 10 BLU-108 submunitions. The submunitions are released from the sky by small parachutes over an area as wide as an American football field. Each submunition contains 4 sensors called skeets that sense, classify, and engage a target, such as an armored vehicle. If the submunition does not detect its target, they are designed to self-destruct in the air or deactivate themselves. However, when this mechanism doesn't work, the bombs pose a lethal danger for those who encounter them later. 116 countries have banned cluster munitions for the danger they pose to civilians. However, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and the United States are not signatories to the treaty.
For more news animations and explainers, hit the subscribe and bell button to join the TomoNews family. Thanks for watching.